Okay, so here's part 3. We're actually going to get that mountain ridge pasted into there. So the rest of the painting, basically, there's a little bit of a ridge back here, there's the mesa up here, and then a little bit of foreground. So I did a couple of things off camera that I should show you. So right here, I just took the dark purple just on this brush, and I just made a plain purple streak right across. And then I kind of feathered it up into the clouds. And then I did notice that I had the pink down here, but I kind of lost my horizon line. So I went back in and just did it again with that pink, and then just kind of blended the two together. That's all. I just wanted to make sure I had enough of a lower sky area here, because kind of the magic of this painting, the thing that makes it really cool, is that it's this much sky and only this much of the landscape, and that's what gives it the drama. So I want to make sure that all of this is sky, and we're only going to come down with the other parts into here. So now what I'm going to do, actually I'll just leave that right there, because I can't really do straight lines real well. What I'm going to do is actually run a piece of tape across my paper where this would be. This is like, I don't know, distant hills. It's where the earth meets the sky. And I'm just going to run a piece of tape across there because I'm not so great at making really, really straight lines. And then I will take in the dark purple, probably the same dark purple I used for a cloud, maybe add a touch more dark to it, and just kind of make this line right here. Okay, so I put tape all the way across my paper here, and then I am just going to paint right underneath it. I'm going to paint that straight line. And then there is a tiny bit of a mesa in the background here. So I'm going to go make a straight dark purple line, and then I'm just going to give it just a little bump up there and over. Okay, here's some of that dark purple that I've been using. And I just kind of mixed all of it together. It doesn't really matter exactly what color it is, as long as it's a little bit darker than the sky. And I've got my 1-inch brush, and I already got it wet. And then I'm just going to draw a line straight across my canvas. Now I can go ahead and take that tape off. Okay, so now I've got that horizon line. I've got where the land meets the sky. You can see some places where the paint got underneath the tape. Totally doesn't matter, because in the desert, the distant landscapes look like that. And then again, I've got this little bump here, right? This little mesa in the distance. So I do want to put that in there. Just with the same brush, same paint still on it. I'm just going to pop that in there. It doesn't need to be exact and precise. Landscapes aren't exact and precise. I'm even trying to wiggle it a little bit just to make it look more natural. Okay, looking back at my reference photo, there's also a little bit of a bump just off to the right. I mean, I could add that, or I could just, be happy with these other little bumps. Those are fine. If you look, that line is actually really thin. So what I'm going to do is just go back over it right here. See how there's little chunks of pink? I'll just add those into this area down here. Okay, again, I'm not even gonna wash the purple off my brush. It's fine if those mix a little bit. because you want a slightly different tone of pink anyway than the one you've already used. So I'm just gonna work that a little bit. And this is just a couple little spots. So I'm gonna look over there at my reference and then just hit a couple of these places. And I probably also want to switch to a smaller brush and do a few of these in between so they're not all uniform size. Okay, I added in just these little squares of pink, and then you can see every once in a while I just did like just a little line down, and I just let it blend into the bottom. We're about to cover that, so it doesn't matter. And then I also took my brush and I just went straight across with the pink, because in the original picture, what this is like the top lip of a canyon, and then this is the canyon walls in the sun. So it's just very subtle. And then right here, when my brush was practically out of paint, I just made a couple little streaks just to indicate the features of the mountain in the background. So and that's not really much of anything, just a few little dabs of paint. Now I'm going to mix up a color for this little streak, and we're going to go straight across with it, let it dry, and then we'll move on to the mesas, because that would be the next part, because this little hill thing right here, that's not going to be till the very end. Okay, now I'm just going to paste in this strip right here.